Hi guys! So today we're going to begin lesson 2, which begins on page 251 in your workbook. So if you don't have your workbook, I want you to pause the video, go grab it, and then come back and be ready. Okay, so lesson 2 is all about division as equal sharing. So equal sharing is a term that I've mentioned a couple times already. I know I talked about it on Tuesday, and you might not have been totally sure what I meant. But equal sharing is what we're going to talk about today. And it's a way of thinking about division because we have a set of something and we share it equally as we partition it into groups. Do you remember that word partition? It means to divide, to separate. So let's take a look. One way to divide is to find the number in each group. So we want to know how many are in each group. This can be done by equal sharing, okay? And let me give you an example of equal sharing. Let's say that I have 4 cookies. Okay, I have 4 cookies, and then I have 2 friends. So if I want to equal share, that means that I give an equal amount to each group until the whole thing is gone. So watch as I do that. I give 1 cookie to her, 1 cookie to her, okay? So they're equal in each step of my sharing. Right now they each have 1, but I still have more cookies to share. So I'm gonna give another cookie to her and another cookie to her. So they're still equal, I've shared them equally, and now all my cookies are given out. So how many cookies did each friend end up with? 2. And I know that they were going to have an equal amount because I shared them one at a time. You get a cookie, you get a cookie. You get another cookie, you get another cookie. And that's what equal sharing is. So we're going to practice that today. All right. Let's look at example number 1. Nolan feeds 6 carrots equally to 3 rabbits. How many carrots does each rabbit get? So we're going to draw 1 carrot at a time next to each rabbit until there are no more carrots. So we're going to count to 6, okay? All right, so 1, 2, 3. Okay, so each rabbit has a carrot, but am I at 6 yet? So I got to keep counting because remember, Nolan fed 6 carrots. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, now each bunny has 2 carrots and I got to 6. Okay, so we equally shared the 6 carrots among 3 rabbits. It says write a division sentence to represent the problem. A division sentence is a number sentence that uses the operation of division. So we talked about that yesterday. A division sentence looks something like that. 4 divided by 2 equals 2. So let's write a division sentence for our bunny and carrot problem. There were 6 carrots, fill this in as we go, equally shared by 3 rabbits, and that gives 2 carrots to each rabbit. Also, look, there's our numbers to set up our problem. Okay, so our division sentence says 6 divided by 3 equals 2. There are 2 carrots for each rabbit. So if you think of our bunnies as a group, we took our 6 carrots and put them into equal groups of 2. All right. You can see down here, it breaks it down even a little further. I have 6 as my first number because Nolan had 6 carrots. 3 is my second number. He had 3 rabbits. 2 is my quotient. Remember, a quotient is an answer because I have 2 carrots for each bunny. All right. Go ahead and flip your page over and let's try another. Oh, maybe. There we go. Okay. So now let's look at example 2. 15 scouts equally shared 3 tents. How many scouts are in each tent? So we're going to place one counter, which we're going to pretend is a scout, at a time next to each tent until all the counters are gone. So if you have counters at home, remember I said it could be Cheerios or Legos or Fruit Loops, whatever you have on hand, you can use your counters. If you don't have counters, no worries. We're going to draw it with our pencil. All right, so we're going to place one counter at a time next to each tent until all the counters are gone. So what number are we counting to? 15. So we're going to equal share our campers or our scouts until we get to 15. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Am I at 15 yet? So we need to keep counting, but I want to check. Are my groups equal? Yeah, everybody has 3. Okay, so you want to make sure at all times they have to be equal, okay? So that was 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, excuse me, 15. All right, so we just equally shared the 15 scouts among 3 tents. So how many scouts were there? 15 scouts divided by how many tents? 3, and that equals 5 scouts in each tent. Okay, so if we're going to read this as a division sentence, I would say 15 divided by 3 equals 5. How many scouts are going to be in each tent? Right, 5. 5 is our quotient or our answer. Okay, so you're going to take whatever your biggest number is, okay? And then you're going to divide it by how many you have. So let's practice a little bit more. Let's say that I have 8 counters and I have 4 groups. Okay, if you actually have counters, you would count out 8 of them. Okay, and then you would make 4 groups. If you don't have counters, that's okay. You can do it with a pencil like this. So I'm going to have 4 groups. Okay, I'm going to equal share until I get to what number? 8. So let's try it together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, everybody has one, they're equal, but I gotta keep going because I'm not to 8 yet. 5, 6, 7, 8. Did I make it? Yeah, so there's my 8 counters. They're split into 4 different groups. They are equally shared. Remember, equal means the same. So each one has the same number of counters. And if I wanted to write this as a number sentence, I would say 8 divided by 4 equals 2. All right, I hope that makes sense to you. What you are now going to do is numbers 1, 2, and 3 at the bottom of page 252 and all of page 253. After you finish all of those, you're going to watch the video to check and make sure you got them all right.